Hello, my name is Gina, and this is what I like to call hoodie glam. Alright, so today we are doing a haul. I haven't done a haul in a really long time. In fact, I haven't done a haul since I restarted my channel, but here we are. That didn't come off. I'm very excited. It has been, has it been a long time since I've bought makeup? Let's just say that it has and go with that. I am sitting here in my pajamas. I've just come home from therapy and I came home to this nice little box, which is always a nice thing when you come home from therapy, is to get presents. So we're gonna open it and I'm gonna tell you what I got because I'm excited. Before we do that though, yes, new hair, great, wonderful, we done that. Let's get into it. So Beauty Bay is, I believe, just an online retailer and they're based out of somewhere in the UK. I don't know much more than that, but Angelica Nikivis talks a lot about them because they are a way for people in Europe to get stuff from the United States without having to pay exorbitant shipping. I am in the US, but Beauty Bay was having a sale, maybe? There was a lot of stuff that was at discount, and that's why I bought the stuff that I did. If you are kind of new around here, at least of the past couple months, almost everybody is new here from the past couple months, but I am on a short break from purchasing eyeshadow until after Thanksgiving, and I'm trying to use that time to explore face makeup, different kinds of face makeup a little bit more. And the other day, last week, I guess last Wednesday, no, Friday, this got here really fast. Friday, I was really sleepy and apparently being awake at 1:30 in the morning is the only time I really am willing to buy face makeup because I spent a bit of money to get some face makeup to try out, and almost all of it was on sale in some way. So without any further ado, even though I've said something like that like 6 times, let's do it. Let's pull out what I got. I enjoy rambling. Oh wow. There's like, it looks like there's a lot of stuff in here. I might have forgotten some of what I got. Okay, let's start with this. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Foundation Balm. I had heard good things. I'm smirking because they show this with this brush. And I'm like, oh, you get a brush. You get a Kevyn Aucoin brush. That's great. It's little. It's little, which is annoying, but it's pretty dense. It's okay. I don't know if I will be using this for foundation, but it might be good for contour. We'll see. I'm just gonna stick that over there. I heard somebody, Hannah Louise Poston, talk about the foundation balm, and I've heard a couple other people mention it too. This was one of those annoying sales where some shades were on sale and not others. Oh, that's an interesting feeling. I'm actually very intrigued to try this out. This looks like it would be too dark, like in the pan, but it's, I think, pretty sheer. I think it's pretty sheer. Yeah, we'll see how that works. I don't know. But I was curious about it, and I think it was like 28 bucks. So I was like, sure, I'll get it. This is what happens when it's like 1:30 in the morning and I'm buying face makeup. That's gonna be a theme. Maybe this wasn't the right choice, but it was on sale. I, like many people, am a sucker for a sale. And by a sucker for a sale, I mean a literal sucker, in that many a time I have looked at some of the things that I've been wanting to buy more of. Highlighter, blush, bronzer, contour, all that stuff. And I've said, psh, I don't want to pay $20 for a highlighter. But apparently if a $50 highlighter goes on sale for $25, I'm like, yeah, let's do that. So that's what I did. This is the Artist Couture Glow Powder. I don't think this is $50 base, but it is, I don't remember how much it was. Oh, it's okay. That's not what we're here for. We're here to look at pretty things. I have a, man, this video is a mess. I'm tired. It's been a long day. I got a Diamond Glow Powder in Illuminati and a BoxyCharm, and I really like it. So when this beautiful like mess of a white highlighter came on sale. I was like, yeah, we're gonna do that. Let me get the thing off of it. Ooh, this is pretty. Let me off the lid. I'm gonna show you there because it's really pretty. Swatch that bad boy on my hand. Oh yeah, it's really like white gold. That's quite pretty. That's quite pretty. I'm excited to play with this. I got a bunch of brushes and I'm purposefully saving those for last. So this is from Melt. I got a few things from Melt actually. A lot of their stuff has been on sale. I had not owned anything from Melt until I got one of their lipsticks on sale from somewhere a little while ago, and then since then I've been seeing a bunch of stuff on sale and I'm just like, okay, that sounds good. Oh yeah. So this is gonna be too dark for me. But look at it, it's so pretty. This is their Digital Dust Highlighter in Gold Ore. Oh, that has an interesting, ooh, oh. This reminds me a little bit of maybe the Fenty highlighter. Wow, yeah, that's way too dark for me. Maybe it'll be like a shiny blush, but it's really pretty. It reminds me a little bit of the Fenty highlighter. It's got that like, fuck you light. A little bit about that like grainy texture to it. I don't know. But I think that could be a really nice shiny blush for me, like a glowy blush. And I'm such a sucker for this pan pattern. I think it's so pretty. What does it even say? It says Melt Cosmetics. Well, it says it very pretty. I'm kind of wondering, oh, you know, yeah, we're gonna do that. I like this packaging is really nice. It's solid. Excellent. Into the drawer. Next, I think this is also from Melt. This is just a blush. This is in Cali Dream. This is one of two blushes I actually had on a wish list. Before I saw anything on Beauty Bay, I had this on a wish list, and there it is. It's pretty strong. I have been on a quest to replace my Urban Decay blush. Wow, that's very vibrant. I don't know if it's pretty vibrant. My blush is in pretty good shape, so I'm gonna leave that for now. But it's a really pretty peachy color. I'm sorry, everything is a mess, and this is very off the cuff. So this is actually, that's a really close color. So this is my Holy Grail blush. This is Urban Decay's Afterglow blush in Indecent, and this is Cali Dream. They're actually very similar in color. They both got like a very red tone to it. So maybe this will work out better than I thought. Indecent is just a little bit lighter. So I've got three more non-brush things. One is kind of boring. This is from Nabla. This is the contouring and highlighting powder. It's in Gotham, which actually I kind of like that. So quick story time. This right here is the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer, which I actually purchased today. I purchased less than 8 hours ago. And it comes in a little thing like this, and I noticed that there was a big gap between the pan and this doodad, so I was like, oh, this will be really easy to do deep hot. I got even just a palette knife, I just slid it under, pried up all the glue. I thought it worked great. I turned the pan over to get the glue off, and it just plopped right out. So I'm gonna have to repress that, which is a little sad because I actually like the press pattern of the bronzer too. But I did use that bronzer on my cheek today before, going about everything, and I really like it. I really like it. I'll talk a little bit more about all of this stuff probably maybe in a first impression, but I do really like that bronzer. Anywho, this actually looks like it'll be a nice contour shade, which I'm very excited about actually because I just tossed both my current contour and my current bronzer. So that worked out really well. I'm gonna put it in my Z palette. It's just a little single. I imagine that there was a Nabla like contour palette at some point somewhere. I have no idea. I just bought the single. I like that it's in Gotham. That makes me happy. Yeah, this is a lot more cool toned, which I'm pretty excited about because now I have both a bronzer and a contour. That's much more pigmented than I thought it would be. We'll have to be careful with it. All right, next thing, Melt Cosmetics. Like I said, there was a lot of Melt on sale. So this is a blush light. So that first thing that I pulled out with the pretty press pattern, that is a highlighter. And they also make blushes, and they also make these things called blush lights. And they are essentially shimmery blushes. Let me get some more skin real estate going. So that's very dark, but I have a feeling if I pick it up lightly, it'll be okay. And they've got this like kind of sheen to them, which is much less than I was expecting, which I actually like. I don't have to have a matte blush, but I don't really want to use a highlighter on my cheek either, but that looks really pretty. So I'm excited for that too. This is making me like want to go take off all my makeup and play with it. So I built it up a little bit and it's a little bit shinier. I'm pretty excited. This is darker, a bit more muted. This reminds me a lot of the honey one, the honey blush that Melt has that I really want, but now I have this. And then I think this other one is another blush light, so more Melt. Like I said, they had a bunch of stuff on sale and I don't know why, but I'm okay with it. So this is another blush light and it is white. I think this is going to be more in the realm of a highlighter than a blush, but we'll see. I actually think this one has like a green tone to it. Yeah. So like this is going to be very similar to like my Looksy highlighter in Voodoo, but this is a warm green instead of a cool green. I'm excited for this. This is more of a highlighter than a blush, but it's a blush light. I don't get it. Maybe that's why these are on sale. But I'm excited. I really like that. Let me throw some trash away. Okay, so the last three things I got were brushes, and it's gonna be a bit of a experience to get them out. I haven't seen anybody talk about this, but the boxes that Sigma brushes come in are interesting. It's taped, of course. So they've got this little tab that says pull here and the brush just comes out, which is actually a great piece of packaging design. I'm just like, this is a problem that really needed to be solved? I don't know. Maybe it did. Anyhow, this is the F84 Angled Kabuki. It feels pretty good. Oh, yeah. So I actually got this to be my bronzer brush, and I might regret that. But let me explain why. So if you've ever seen me do my face makeup, and I think there's some footage with me around it, with me doing it, but I used to have this brush and it was from Crown Brushes, and I believe it was a blush brush, but it was one of those that they made only for BoxyCharm, and it was pretty similar to this. It was dense and sort of fluffy, but it had this like oval shape to it that I really liked, and that's what I used to put in my bronzer. I just kind of buffed it into the skin. And I guess the last month or so, I started having problems with my bronzer. Like, it went on so patchy, and I was really frustrated by it. So I noticed that the brush was kind of lumpy, so I threw it out. I thought, oh, that's easy. Like, my brush is poor quality, and I've washed it too many times, and now, you know, it's done. Okay, fine. Well, that didn't work. And that's part of the reason why I got this bronzer, but I needed to replace it anyway. And so I fully regret throwing out that brush, because as soon as I worked with the Milani one, I was like, oh shit, the problem with my bronzer has been my bronzer, not my brush. But I got this to replace it in the hopes that getting something dense and fluffy would get me a similar application, and it might. But there's a lot more shape and dimension here than I anticipated. So if you look at the brush this way, it's got this weird taper to it, and it might even be better if you looked at it down the barrel, but it's flat on the bottom and it's rounded up here in addition to being angled this way. It's interesting. And it might actually work out well. Like if I put this top part here, that might get me a cleaner bottom for bronzer. I don't know. I'm really interested to find out, and I think it'll be interesting to play with this. It feels good. It feels good. I'm excited to play with it. So the next thing that I got is the Sigma F80 flat kabuki. Yep, I got one. So back in the spring, I had like a really bad reaction to something somewhere, and I got some like contact dermatitis around my face. And what is unfortunately going to very soon be revealed to be a trend in my life, I threw out a bunch of my face brushes because I thought they were irritating my face, and I switched to a beauty blender, which I don't really like. I don't like beauty blenders. I don't like getting product on my fingers. But I've been missing my brushes and I wanted to replace them. The brushes that I had were all Morphe and they were kind of scratchy to begin with, so I decided to pick up a Sigma flat kabuki brush, and I will be using this for my foundation, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I like the little Sigma on the ferrule. I think that's cute. Not cute. Classy. Something. It's cool. And then the last brush that I threw out was a large powder brush, which I may ultimately just replace that one because I think that there's nothing wrong with it, and I also think that this brush is not what I thought it was going to be. This is a Zoeva brush. This is the 111 Petite Face Finish, and yeah. I probably should have gotten the regular face finish because I think it's bigger, but I was going to use this for powdering, and I can just tell it's too flimsy and it's not really going to work. I'm not really sure what I am going to use this for, but we'll figure something out. And I might just replace that Morphe brush. It was like the gigantic powder one that Jaclyn Hill had in her favorites collection. I might just replace it because that's a great powder brush. But yeah, that's it for my haul. I have not done a haul in a very long time and I really enjoyed it. So hopefully you'll be able to see these products make appearances on my channel in the next few weeks as I do like first impressions and all that good stuff. And I feel proud of myself. Like I said in one of my previous videos, exploring a little bit more of face makeup is something that I really wanted to do in the next few months. And I'm happy that I got to pull out some stuff and get it on sale. Go ahead and go.
No, it's telling you this stuff.
Oh, okay. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. If you liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. It helps me out a ton. If you like me and my flowing red hair, even though it's slightly darker now, please do subscribe to the channel. My uploads are a bit inconsistent at the moment as I'm going through a life change, but I generally upload at least one video a week. You can find me on the internet at Faces by Gina. I have an Instagram and a Facebook where I upload every single day. If you want to see more from me on this channel, just hang out until the end of the video and I'll put up some more videos in the cards for you to check out. I hope that you're having a great day no matter where you are, and please do remember to think critically, deeply engage the world around you as you are being good to yourself and good to other people as well. I'll see you out there on the internet. Bye!